Are you tired of grabbing a dull knife that can't cut into your tomato? Would you like a sharp knife that can cut through the tomato? I'm your host, Jay Hungry, and today I'll show you something that I've purchased and is worth every single penny. The Wüsthof knife sharpener. What's up, YouTube? This is your boy Jay Hungry coming at you once again. This time I'm not going to be cooking food, but I'm going to show you some tools that you should have. Actually, I'm going to show you one of the best tools that you can have. No matter whether you're vegan, you're vegetarian, pescatarian, no matter what type of food you eat, the most important tool in the kitchen is a sharp knife. Today, I'm going to show you a product which I purchased, and it was only, ready for this, $20. $20 for a Wüsthof knife sharpener. Now, the nice thing about this knife sharpener, on this side here, it has a fine for everyday sharpening of your knife, and then it has a coarse. Now, I'm gonna show you what that coarse is for, because you may have a good knife that you like to use, nice weight, easy to control, but for some reason, you've lost the edge and you don't wanna get rid of it. So today, I'll show you how to fix that problem. As I showed earlier in the video, this is a pretty good knife that I have, but I've lost the sharpness of it. So today I'm gonna show you how we're gonna take the Wüsthof, as you can tell, putting a little bit of pressure, and it's not even cutting through the tomato. So we're gonna put the tomato off to the side, and we're gonna take out our Wüsthof knife sharpener. Now, very important disclaimer. If you're not comfortable around knives, and if you're scared of this, please do not try this. Look up the YouTube videos or find someone who can do it for you. This is a very nice sharpener. As I mentioned, you have the fine for everyday sharpening, and you have the coarse, so you can take a knife like this and you can re-sharpen it. Very nice thing about this Wüsthof is the bottom has grip. So once I put it down and I put pressure, it's not moving. It's not moving anywhere. Nice handle, it's got the nice guard. So what you have to do is you take your knife and you start where the blade starts in the back. Find that position there. Hold it down. You're gonna pull back in a nice even pressure all the way to the tip. The nice thing about this Wüsthof is that if you take a look in there, if you can see that V groove, if I'm not mistaken, I think it's 14 degrees. That is what they recommend for their knives, and it makes them one of the sharpest knives on the market. So I just ran that 3 times. I'm gonna run it 3 more times. Now that's 6 times. So now the rough sharpening edge done. So I'm gonna put that to the side. Can you see the shavings in there? So it's actually taking metal off. You can see the shavings there on the napkin. So after you do that, you go on the fine side and you run it a few times through the fine side. Now, when you run it through the fine side, you don't want to put as much pressure as the coarse. So when you're on the coarse side, you want to make sure you apply a little bit of pressure, and then the fine side, just lightly run through it, just to sharpen that final edge. We'll basically just wipe our blade. Be very careful. And now for the test. We'll bring our tomato back. This was the same knife that I tried to cut it with. And as you could tell, it wasn't doing its job. Does it work? Okay. It took me a little bit, so that means that it's not sharp yet. So I'm gonna run it through the course. It is a little sharper, but not sharp enough. Try again. It's getting better. Almost there. There we go. I have now put a nice edge on my knife. I'll probably run it a few more times. But now, let's try the paper test. Here's a paper test. Here's the first knife that I sharpened with my Wüsthof sharpener. Nice and clean. See how it's still catching? It's not quite sharp yet. But it's almost there. It's a lot better than what it was. Want it to be smooth. Like that. So after sharpening our knife with the Wüsthof, we have now a sharp blade. So if you're gonna make an investment in a knife sharpener, go get yourself a Wüsthof, sharpen your knives. Or if you can, go out and get a nice new set of Wüsthof. These are pretty sharp, German steel. We got them on sale. Paper test. Nice clean cut. I think you get the point. There we go. Also comes with poultry scissors for chicken bones and whatnot. So it's a nice little set. Or you can just sharpen your old knives. Choice is yours. Looking for a good sharpener, Wüsthof. You're looking for some good knives, get the Wüsthof knife set. I think we paid $159 for the small set. That was on sale. Got them at Williams-Sonoma. So, want to make good food, you got to start with good equipment. So sharpen up your knives or go get some new ones. All right, see you later.